The ABB FIA Formula E Championship moves from Tokyo back to Europe. Welcome to the first European race on the calendar at the Mazzano World Circuit di Marco Simoncelli. In the Emilia-Romagna region of Italy, it is the birthplace of Valentino Rossi. We're in Rimini, and it's time for the rookie free practice session. Hello everyone, welcome up to the rookies practice session. Slightly later on here because the timing systems weren't operational. Now they are, and we're all set to get going for what's going to be a very fun day of action. Alongside me in the commentary box is Jess Ball. And Jess, welcome up to the box. You'll be back with us for this weekend and in Monaco and then in Berlin the next 3 weekends. Very busy. But what are you experiencing then here? Rookie session, and it's not the normal practice, but chance for some new blood to get out there on the circuit.
Yes, the last time we had a rookie practice session was in rounds 13 and 14. That was in Rome, and we saw, with the likes of that session, we saw Darubala advance her four-time seat this season with Maserati. Not doing quite as well, but it is people that have had a minimum international grade B licence and have never raced Formula E before to have a chance to race these Gen 3 cars. There's some great drivers out there as well. We've got the likes of drivers to watch, I would say, Zane Maloney, Poiron, Jordan King, Sheldon van der Linde as well, Taylor Barner, Kai Collette. So many drivers that we have recognised from other series. Of course, Robert Schwartzman as well, racing in there. So we'll see how they can challenge these Formula E cars, because they're a different beast compared to what they used to in either F2, F3 or other single-seater championships.
And at the moment, Paul Aron, who races in the F2 category, who was a part of the Mercedes development program, was let go in favour of Andrea Kimi Antonelli. So he's looking for a seat in a top team, no matter in Formula 2, Formula 3, Formula 1, or even now Formula E. He's out there topping the session at 1:22.173. But he will be getting an opportunity to race at the Berlin E-Prix as he'll take over in Envision as well for Sebastian Boemi, who won't be racing. So Paul Aron's going in there as well. That's going to be fun. This is Ollie Rowland and his daughter watching with an ice cream. It is hot out there. Air temperature is at 23 degrees. Track temperature is at 38 degrees. Another point to consider as well, we've got Taylor Barner, as you said, in the McLaren. Matt Campbell's in there. Erdliker as well. Azacone as well. Then Triminazzi. Sheldon van der Linde is in there as well in the Jaguar TCS. Robert Schwartzman's here. Zane Maloney, Kai Collette. And Jordan King, who will also be making his debut in the FE race in Berlin for Mahindra in 3 weeks' time. Hang on a minute.
F1 Academy commentator.
Of course, yeah. And now he's up there getting going. This is for Erdliker as well, coming around the final corner. What time's he done in the middle sector? Not too great, but moves up into third position at the moment for the Maserati, 1:22.413. I think you said earlier on, wasn't it? The first rookie test we've had in over a year.
Since Rome last year was the last one, of course, and I think they'll be potentially doing another one later on in the year as well. But I mean, I think this is something that F1 should do, because in F1 it is mandatory for drivers to have a rookie who has not done Formula 1 before to do at least one free practice session per driver, but they just do it during an ordinary practice session. I think there should be separate ones for rookies to get used to it just on their own and just have a bit of a feel for it a little bit. Not just testing an actual practice session just before FP1, because that will be a good opportunity for them. Formula E is definitely doing something right. It is an interesting track, actually. It's 3.382 kilometres. It's clockwise completely. It's infield at turns 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then it's a GP layout. Down will be turn 5 and turn 7 hairpin. Then there's kind of like a high-speed straight, follows into a sharp left-right turns 8 and 9. And then another fast sprint. It's completely different to some of the bits we've seen in MotoGP, which is one of the fast on the calendar. But I think the F1 side should follow F3's lead and have a rookies free practice session for at least one of the Grand Prix.
I've got a Hornet. I'm going to have to open up the door.
I swear, every time I've been in the Formula E box with him, he's had a Hornet or a Wasp. But it is this time of year where we had that. Someone had just got. I thought that someone's gone off, but looks like Taylor Barnard had a bit of a drift coming into the final corner, and he just went off the circuit. And he's got grass on his tyres. And we would have team radio, but the team radio is gone because Josh is fixing a Hornet issue. But I presume that there was problems, of course. But he's still fast at the moment. Sam Bird watching on. Sam Bird did not have a good race last time out in Tokyo. Looking to redeem himself this week in Misano. Free practice one. It's
just
4 p.m. UK time. Hi, Josh. I thought I heard your voice.
Yeah, sorry, just had to shut the door. The biggest Hornet flew into the commentary box ever.
I was saying to the viewers, Josh, the last time we had a Wasp was in the Berlin E-Prix.
Yes, it's you, Jess. You bring him in. But honestly, I looked up, and all of a sudden, like a giant wasp. It was really bad. It was like a giant one as well, and it was just hovering right above my head, so I couldn't move. So I had to go open the door. I opened the door, and then I see another one hanging around the bird bath area in the garden. So I was like, I'm stuck.
You do panic less than me. When I see a wasp, I scream.
Well, that's a good news then. That I didn't. But honestly, it was like, whoa, just massive above your head. So anyway, that's now sorted. There's Lucas Degrassi. Taylor Barnard's far. Oh, off the track.
That was Barnard again. He did that the last lap as well.
Done a 1:21.048, fastest overall now by 9/10 of a second. Yeah. The one problem with that last corner is even MotoGP go wide there. If you touch the green in MotoGP at that last corner, you're automatically docked to position no matter what happened if it's on the last lap. It is such an important corner. And this track has had numerous title permutations come out in the last couple of years here. We've had Bagnaia crashing and Quartararo becoming world champion. We've had Moto2, Moto3 decided here. Moto3 ends their season here as well. And as a race circuit, it is bikes, bikes, bikes. This is the birthplace of Valentino Rossi. Literally, the town of Rimini, just 2 minutes away from this track, is Valentino Rossi's hometown. And they go nuts here for motorsport, nuts for motorcycles. It is a sea of the yellow, the high-vis yellow for VR46, and they were very disappointed that he no longer races in the series. As we take a look now, I believe that's a Stig, isn't it? That was Ben Collins watching on.
I saw that. And do you want to know the fastest lap record between 1993 and 2006 at the Grand Prix circuit?
Oh, yes, please.
Pastor Maldonado in the Formula Renaults.
Yeah, they used to do their championships here as well. So Maldonado's a track record holder at this circuit before they changed it.
Exactly. So they're not using the MotoGP layout. The MotoGP layout, I believe, is 4.226 kilometres. Yeah. The Formula E one is 3.381 kilometres, as I was saying earlier. Yeah,
we've cut out turns 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is sort of, this track usually makes a J shape. Now for MotoGP, it's making like a T. But we've missed out the J at the bottom of the track. So in turn 1, we just take the infield section. That's what we've missed out here. Which disappoints me because the full circuit's even better.
Yeah, I agree.
Campbell goes into 3rd place. As Acona is still in 8th for the ERT team. As Da Costa watches on, a man who impressed last time out in Tokyo, but might not have a drive next year, is what we're thinking. And George says, afternoon, having lunch right now. Afternoon, George. What's he pointing at? The sun? Who's he pointing at? Who is that up there? Oh, it's Jay Dennis.
Is that?
It's Jay,
hey!
Yeah. It's Andretti boys.
Chilling in the sunshine, yeah. The Andretti boys, yeah.
And there's Nick Cassidy. It must be weird for these guys right now. There's a session and they're not out there. But they're helping the rookies come through.
Yeah, the rookies are actually helping the drivers because they get to see the action before they go on track.
Let's head down to the pit lane and catch up with a few of the drivers, I believe, starting with Sasha Finistras.
Well, for sure, we can see a little bit the track, the lines they're taking, how bad the curbs are, especially for us to see on the data after, how much we're bottoming out on the curbs or etc. And of course, for Caio, he's our reserve driver, so it's the first time he's on our car, so it's important for him to get some feeling just in case, he has to jump in the car at some point.
Did you give him any piece of advice before the session?
No, he knows the track well. I think he raced here in the past, and I think Formula E he did test it before with another team, so he knows how the car handles and etc. So yeah, pretty exciting to drive this afternoon. I want to be driving now, so we'll see.
And am I correct by saying that he's driving Oliver Rowland's car, not your car?
Exactly, he's driving all his car, the one that finished second in Tokyo. I think we wanted to validate some little things that we had back in Tokyo while he was racing, so I think that's more validation, also practice for his car.
It's a valuable session all around for these teams. Thank you, Sasha.
Thank you.
Guys.
Yeah, thanks, Sasha.
So Georgia down there. Georgia's been a bit busy, actually. She's been flying to and fro from Indianapolis, you might have noticed. Where's Omi? It's an F2, F3 takeover. Actually, that's funny you say that, George. Omi is watching in the commentary box. This car goes straight on through the chicane at 8 and 9. So just gets it a little bit wrong and jumps over the track as well. Coming through will be Campbell just behind him as well. So yeah, Omi is actually watching this session with great interest. But Jess, just big lock up there. And it's four-wheel braking, of course, so that's easily happening.
Yeah, I think this is not going to be the first driver that's going to be in the gravel trap this weekend. I think we're going to see a lot of actual Formula E drivers that just lose it there.
Their session coming up at 4 o'clock. We're on a quick off from that because it's back to back what we've got here today, because we have the Formula E Practice 1. That is at 5 to 4 British Summer Time. At 4:40 we have the MotoGP free practice session. And we're kind of keeping our fingers crossed that the FP1 for MotoGP isn't delayed or anything, because sorry, for the Formula E, because there's a 15-minute break turnaround.
Look at that team for
entry, and especially mid-corner instability coming from the rear axle. Just a little bit nervous.
Yeah, there's a 15-minute turnaround period at the end of the session to get over to MotoGP and start that one up as well. Megan's not with us in MotoGP this weekend, but there's a few guests that might be making an appearance as well. Obviously, Maddie Patterson will be joining for reports throughout the weekend and sending all the information that she can, and great analysis from her and her partner Simon, of course, who works with the race. So that'll be always fun to keep an eye on. We'll update you with all that. But there's working on something else as well. Somebody else trying to join the commentary for a session. Doesn't look like I'm solo, though, for the races, so that's going to be quite interesting because Megan's not with us. Although, she's here, so I bet she changes her mind and just goes, I'll come in.
She could do that. She's your sister.
Yeah, so she's actually physically in the house, so she can just decide, I'll come in then. Depending on how things go, depending on when Maddie's able to pull off what I've asked her to do. George has asked, Jess, is the virtual background all real? Looks clean, so virtual, I'm guessing. Behind you. It's a virtual background, isn't it?
It's a virtual background. My room is an absolute tip at the moment.
Does look great, though. And that's not even with a green screen, is it?
No.
I don't know how it's done that. It's so clean.
I have no clue either, but it's cool.
Good lighting, I presume, in your room.
Yeah, because I'm used to commentating in the evening, but now it's in the day where it's nice and sunny.
We've covered up all the windows in the commentary box. I feel quite...
It's been sunny. It's been sunny all day here where I am. It's lovely.
It's sunny out here as well, but I can't see anything. I'm literally considering getting a window somewhere. But there was a window right behind where this commentary box is, but we've covered it up, so... I don't see the sun. It's quite boring, actually. Sometimes we open up the door, but as you just saw, wasps fly in. Schwartzman on a lap time in the DS Penske. First sector was a 28.050. Sector 2 for Maloney. Oh, Maloney's gone fastest, actually. 1:20.220. 45 thousandths faster than Campbell. As Maloney goes up there. As I said. Schwartzman, though, just looking good in that DS Penske as they fly through. Fingers crossed, should be quite a fast-flying lap time from him. Schwartzman's a good driver. He deserves a seat in the World Championship.
He does. He definitely deserves a single-seater. The last time he raced an F2 car was a few seasons ago, so and he was quite good then. So it's a shame he hasn't had his big break yet, but sometimes if you don't get a seat in Formula 1, maybe F2 could work out well for you. That's what happens to John Verne. F1 didn't work well, so he's gone to Formula E, and it's worked wonders. Sam Baird, of course. Quite a few drivers that we're seeing do very, very nicely and fitting into the FE fold with this grid as well. Obviously, Nick de Vries making his return as well.
I'm trying to...
But
go on.
he's not racing in Berlin either due to whack.
That's right, he's not, yeah. Hang on. Oh, there we go. I'm just playing around with my new monitor. I'm trying to turn the brightness up so I can actually see on the commentary monitor. There we go, up to 60. But it's so difficult navigating it. Contrast. Oh, hang on a minute. God, it's like you're playing a game on a thing. It's really hard.
It's always like that with new technology, isn't it? You're trying to get used to new things, and like it always takes a while. Like, and it's also like when I moved from iPhone to Android.
Yeah.
That took a while, but now I'm just used to it, and I just can't go back to an iPhone. I'm just so used to an Android phone now.
Samsung Magic. Oh, okay. Upscale. Yes, please.
Hopefully it doesn't break anything, Josh.
It's a new thing. It should be fine. It's quite funny, actually, this. PC/AV mode. Oh, hello. Hey, this has got loads of stuff. Why am I not looking? I should have set this up on the old one.
What are you doing?
There we go. I've just set up the new timing monitor to actually show me a 4K picture.
That is sick.
Because I've been looking at the timing screen and I've been squinting because it was so dark. And I thought, well, the game mode is too bright a situation because that turns it on and it puts the brightness at the back, but it's too bright. So I wanted something just in the middle, and I've got it. And now I've set it to 4K, so I can see all the names looking fab, and I can actually read it probably. Do you know, it actually is worse with my glasses on. I can actually read the timing screen now without my glasses on. Fabulous. Let's have Van der Linde.
Sheldon Van der Linde here, Team Radio.
Oh, he's on the power.
Critical R1.
Oh.
Alarm.
Well, with 7 minutes to go, that's a lot of track time lost, but at least he's managed to get back to the pit lane, so well done for Sheldon Van der Linde. Brother to Kelvin Van der Linde, who races, of course, in the Porsche Super Cup.
He does.
As Omi would know. And did he hit it over the bump for the Jaguar? Exit 1. Down into turn 8. Well, turn 5 here, but turn 8 on the actual track. Brakes. No, it seemed okay. Barnard, 119.572. I can actually see the timing screen without my glasses on. I've never had that before. Obviously, the rest of it I can't see without my glasses, like the one I've got over here, and I can't read the YouTube chat. But the fact I can read on this new monitor is fantastic. Oh, I need
new technology always impresses Josh. You see,
I need a new one.
Took him a while.
I've got the serial number of this monitor. I need another one. That's what I need. I need another one. In fact, I need another 1, 2, 3 of these.
How are you going to fit it in the commentary box?
Well, I'll just replace the other monitors. So.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'll replace the other monitors with 3 of these, and then we're cooking. Do you know, that's actually not a bad idea. I'd like that a lot. This is great. Right. New technology does always impress me. Do you guys remember Matteo from F3 and F2? Yes? Slightly? Yes? Yes! Matteo.
What are you talking about? Like, is it in the virtual world or?
I do from something in PSGL with Matteo. Omi, what about you? Do you remember Matteo in F3 and F2? Across maybe esports as well?
Matteo Longo?
Yeah, that's what
I remember him.
I don't remember the esports one. Matteo Nannini, by any chance? That one? There's been so many Matteos, I can't remember now. Is it Nannini?
Could be Nannini.
The one from 2021.
George,
Yeah, let us know, George. It's going to bug us otherwise.
which material are you on about? 'Cause I've
There's so
clue.
many.
I'm commentating on the material in PSF1,
You are.
who's leading the championship.
And didn't you win last time out?
Yes,
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
in Baku.
Yeah.
There was a last lap safety car. Yes,
was
him.
watching.
What?
That helps. Which one? Now is it down? On board with Paul or on?
Is it the one I said or is it the one Obi said?
Now, is it Paul Aaron or Paul Aron? Because I was going on what Alex Jakes was saying, and he says Paul Aron. But is it Paul Aaron?
Is it what Alex Jake says? Oh, right.
But Tom Brooks has been saying Paul Aaron, and Chris McCarthy says Paul Aaron as well. Why was he allowed in race both in F3 and F2 in the same season?
Oh, just tell us. Well, hold on, I'm googling it.
That one, Matteo Nannini. Yeah. So that's because F2 and F2 didn't race on the same rounds, and he was able to get funding for both. But then he wasn't able to get funding for either.
Yeah,
It was
I
chaos.
remember.
2021 it was.
Yeah, where he raced in F2 and F3 in the same season.
And he got screwed over in Baku.
Yes.
No, not Baku. Sochi, Russia. What was it? Because they both raced that weekend.
Yeah, he didn't race in F2, I don't think. That race, don't remember now.
He only got 1 point in F2 in 2021.
He would have prioritised F3 for that one. At least has a chance in that.
That is true.
Yeah, not the greatest, was he?
No, that's why he only did one season in both.
Nannini dropped off the calendar. Let's hear from Traminizzi.
It was already a lot better, but I think we can go one step further. So maybe I can go make Y position 4.
Okay, so they want to go. Traminizzi wants to have a push on here. Is it the commentators chat?
Richie saying
right.
Taylor, yes.
And the calendar is out in F1. Yeah, I'm a bit bored about next year's F1 calendar. There's nothing new. Well, there's
nothing new, but the one good thing I like, sorry to go off topic here because we're on Formula E, not Formula 1, but Australia's the opening round of the season and it starts later too.
That is true, yeah. Yeah, what? F1
That's
calendar?
the only
yeah.
That's the only change. And it's starting like a few weeks later than this year.
2.5, yeah, which is fabulous news for us. Because it also means there's no clashes with the MotoGP season opener at Qatar.
Yes.
Yeah, no direct clashes. The F1 calendar is announced already, yeah. And we're going to try and schedule a JB Motorsports podcast because we've also got to talk about the Alonso stuff. So,
Yes. I still think I've got opinions about other seats, but I will talk about that in a podcast in the future.
We'll try and get that. Although I'm away Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll probably have to film it.
I'm busy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but
yeah.
Thursday, Friday is good for me.
We'll film it Thursday then and get it out before the Chinese Grand Prix. Air it like
Thursday's PSGL for Amy.
Oh,
What
yes.
about that?
I think we'll have enough people anyway, though.
Yeah.
So if you have enough, then I can give that one a miss.
We do have a free practice session we can just turn into a podcast. That's all right. That could be done. Like, we could do free practice one's commentary, but also record it as a JB Motorsports podcast and get it out there on SoundCloud and all that.
We could do. I'll probably be asleep for pre-practice one in China. Oh!
Barnard, very
That
wide.
was Barnard on the grass.
He did well, and he's gone faster. He's really finding that the grass is faster here, isn't he, Mazzano? Off the track completely.
That's a bit worrying. I think the stewards are going to look into that.
They did say that track limits are going to be a major key factor here this weekend. Just look at that, Jake Dennis as well. Just got.
He's chilling. He's got his sunglasses on.
And he's also just got a radio as well. That's it.
Oh, he's loving life. Oh, this is brilliant.
Dave Nelson, who is the F1 broadcasting and motorsport broadcaster, thoughts currently with those at BTCC who can't claim to be the first to announce their new calendar this time round. Because it is always usually the touring cars who get their calendar done like after round 2. But F1 have done it now and got their next calendar out. Matthew Owens has put out a prediction here about the IndyCar coverage. Fox lands IndyCar and brings in Alan Bestwick to lead the IndyCar coverage and eventually succeeds Mike Joy on NASCAR. Lee Diffie stays with NBC to do NASCAR and IMSA. Rick Allen goes to CW and Amazon and TNT. In terms of the all-American broadcasting software that's going through, yeah. Ed says, didn't realise we were covering the rookie test. Hey, guys. Hey, Ed. Yep. George says, Omi, you cover the PSGL racing. They are doing the same on F1 YouTube channel. Yep.
What?
The esports today.
All right.
We all cover esports for F1, although I'm on a break. Yellow flag. What's up?
It's a timed yellow flag because it's a checker flag.
Yeah, so this would be last corner as practice starts, yeah. Yeah, I'm on a break from esports at the moment because everything got like, well, hell.
Too much.
Yeah.
We do that. We cut away naturally, of course.
Oh, right, I thought we were going to listen in. I heard Tom say let's listen in to some team radio. But yeah, everything got like mega busy. So we just changed it over. There's Barnard on the grass, you said, Jess.
I figure it's going to be monitored during the first 2 practice sessions ready for qualifying.
Get practice 1 later on this afternoon, practice 2 tomorrow morning, then we're into qualifying, then it's race 1 Sunday, practice 3, another half an hour no, I think it's a 45-minute session, then we get into qualifying and then the second E-Prix. And all action live this weekend. We have the MotoGP coverage, MotoGP free practice 1 at 4:45 today, British Summer Time. 9 o'clock tonight, we have practice, the hour session. And then tomorrow, we've got free practice 2, qualifying into the Tissot Sprint. And straight up as well, we go for Sunday with the warm-up. Then we get Moto 3, Moto 2, and then MotoGP. Here's Barnard.
Cruising round to the grid for a practice start on the left-hand side. We'll have no burnout, just a practice start.
I tell you what, that feels weird.
George has just said about George. The commentator on is very excited, but I feel he's slightly quacking under the pressure on the F1 channel with major mistakes, like 6 red lights, but he's doing well. That's not George Morgan, is it?
George is doing good.
That's George Morgan, of course.
Yeah, George Morgan is doing good. He's doing really well.
I think he's the best of the bunch right now, definitely, for George on the broadcast.
Exactly. He's a bit the best bunch to do it, to be honest. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Hayden's suited to the job. I don't know why they've put him in. I really don't. I think they've just got a brand deal with WTF1 because Matt Gallagher did it, left, and now we've got Hayden in leading WTF1. Now he's there. Ariana's okay as the host. Claire Cottingham is okay in the pit lane, but I don't know. I feel like still it's not working, is it? The F1 sim racing. They need major changes because it's a bit of a farce at the moment. Oh, the second one is talking over important moments. It's Hayden, not George. Yeah, that was on my point. We love George.
We want to get George in for one of the sessions with us. That would be fun.
Yeah. Hopefully, as well, if I miss a race, either you, Jess, or he could take over. That would be quite fun for an F1.
Now, if George is around when you're not here, I'm handing over the reins to him.
He would. I hope he would enjoy it as well. I'd feel very confident leaving and knowing that he was in charge. Same with you, Jess, as well with it. If I left you in charge of it, like I will be, maybe with Formula E in Monaco, because I don't know if I can get there. So, end of the session. Cars doing their practice starts. Here's the results. It's Taylor Barnard from Schwartzman, Maloney, Triminazzi, Campbell, Azacona, King, Aron, Erchlasher, Collette, and Van der Linden there too. Oh, okay. Thanks, Formula E. That's a quick off, isn't it?
Thanks, Brandon, quickly like that.
My God, they just cut off their broadcast mid-sentence. That was insane. honestly, I think Formula E, their coverage this year, now let's get this straight. Tom Brooks amazing, Dario amazing, and all that lot. Now we've got Call Me Kevin on.
Billy's amazing.
Yeah, Billy's amazing, but JJ isn't, and Whisper aren't working well as production hosts as well because they're just cutting everything off and not doing it well. We've now got Call Me Kevin on the screen, and has he got a green screen on? I've just noticed that. Yeah, okay, a bit weird. Okay, anyway, I'm done with that because we've got to get over to the next session as well because we've got like an hour before it and we've got to do some MotoGP graphics. Jess, what do you make of that one?
Good. I think Nathan will be happy that Barnard's topped the session as well. One of the drivers to watch out for, and it is, I think, good warm up for them in the future. Of course, I think some of them are reserve drivers as well. So if they have to step in for any reason, at least they got the track knowledge so they can go in fine before they race. But hopefully no one will have to jump in. So, but yeah, good session. FP1 starts later at 4 p.m. UK time with you and Josh T, I believe.
Yep, Josh T's going to be there joining us for that one, and Ed will be back with us tomorrow ahead of the racing and qualifying action, along with Jess as well for practice too. Thanks, Somi, for watching in the background and, as always, voicing, and thanks, Jess, for being here for the rookie-free practice, and thanks to everybody watching as well. So the actual action for the weekend begins shortly. And you can join us live here on JB Motorsports for all the action. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.